Hello, everybody. Come on in, guys and dolls. Come on into the craft table and let's do some sprucing up today. And I'm going to get my comments up so I can see everybody. I'm on just a little bit early so that Tracy can get me crossed over into Craft Around the Clock. Oops, let's see. There we are. Hello, Jamie. Thank you for coming in and joining us. I'm hoping that this will all work out. I think I have enough to keep me busy for 45 minutes. Hello, Miss Shelley. Thank you for coming on. I hope y'all have had a good day so far. I thought I was on Craft Around the Clock tomorrow night, and I may have double booked. I'm not sure. Hello, Miss Tracy. I had on my calendar that I was on tomorrow at 5:15, I think, but she texted me. Thank goodness for that reminder text, and I already had everything ready for tomorrow, so it was like, okay. So she'll have to check and make sure that I'm not taking a spot tomorrow when I shouldn't be. But so I have some antique things that I've had for a while, but before we get started, be sure to do all the things. So scatter this out so we can get more to come on in and watch us do this, and invite some friends that like antiques. So we're going to spruce this up. This is my segment of Craft Around the Clock, which is a group that you can be a part of. It is a featured link I have in the comments. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Gracie. Thank you for coming in. And there will be a Happy Mail on this live. So for all the sprinkles that you do, send it out there in public. And you can go up to 5 times on the wheel. So that means you can do 5 times sending it out. It'll go to a whole new set of people. Make sure it's in public. That's the only way I can see it. So, and I will try to get that done this evening or by tomorrow. So I've got a couple to do. And hello, Miss Betty. And Miss Betty on here had to go and refollow me. So with Facebook doing all of its things, it automatically kicks off people. So unfortunately, I have several that say, hey, it shows I'm following, and she had to unfollow and refollow again. In fact, Facebook sent me a notification to invite her. So I did. So if you're not seeing people you usually see, that is probably what's happened. But Craft Around the Clock features creators all day long, early morning till like 9:45, 10 o'clock at night. And on weekends, there's usually events featured in that group, so you can watch amazing crafters all in one place. So be sure, if you're not following that page, to go follow. Okay, so let's get on to this. So I have had this for a very long time, and I do not remember where I got it. I just don't know. But I've had it hanging in my kitchen, and I had this one hanging by my fireplace, but I now have it hanging in my kitchen. I took an antique dresser, and I took the dresser part, the mirror part that holds this heavy mirror, which I have, and I'm probably going to make a table out of it, a tabletop out of it, but it's very heavy. But I took the rest of it that has like a shelf with the spiral post on each side that used to hold the mirror, and I have it hanging in my kitchen with a picture about gathering at the table and a scripture that is hanging where the mirror would normally be. And then I put some hangers on there, some old hangers to hold these things. So I've got 3 of them. And so I will probably leave this one as it is. And we're going to dress this one up with some greenery and stuff and a bow, an antique bow or something. And I'm going to get this out of my way right now. And this is going to sit on the shelf this enamelware. I'm going to have to set this right here. And we're going to put some hydrangeas in here. And then I'm going to put a design on the back of this water bowl. I guess that's what you call it. And we're going to put a deal here to hang it in the center and have those two long ones down each side. This will be on the shelf. And I have another one of these, but it's a coffee pot enamelware that's on the other side on the shelf. And then in the middle on that shelf, I have these old milk bottles. It's all one piece, but it's like 4 milk bottles, and it says farm across it. And I have the cotton stems that are in there. So I think right now, let's just go ahead and do my arrangement in here, and let's just put a rag bow hanging down from here. And so I bought these hydrangeas the other day at Hobby Lobby when they, not this, oops, what happened? This week, florals are on sale. Hello, Joy. Thank you for hopping on, and Annette Day and Kathy. And I will not be able to watch comments too much right now just because I'm on a time frame. So I've got 45 minutes, and let's see how long I want these. I don't want them real tall. So right here, it's got a little mark. Let's see. I'm going to have to get my man wire cutters out here because this is a heavier duty stem. So I'm going to use these. I told my husband get me a new pair, and he got me these big ones. So they're coming in handy on things like this. But when you get past 60, you're not as strong as you once were. You might want to save these because I'm sure they will come in handy somewhere down the road. And this one has a different stem than the other one. That's weird. Okay, and one more. This one has that, oh, it's the same one, that's why. Okay. Okay, and up after me will be Monarch Mom DIY. So if you're watching from Craft Around the Clock, oh, these limbs, look, they even have a little, I don't know if something got on them because I just took them out of the bag, but they do have a little rust looking on the edges of the stem. Let's see. I need to cut this tag off. So these were regular $7.99, and I got them for 50% off, I believe is what it was. Get off of there. Okay, I've already put me some foam in there. But I need to put I've already put some foam in there, and I need to put a little bit more to make that tighter. This is messy, so that's why okay, that's good. It is messy. Oof. Messy, I say. Okay. Let me go ahead and, oh, that works out. Just tear the tag. And this one was $11.99 for this. It's got little hints of a greenish color in there, and I love soft colors. So let's just see how this is going to look. It may be too big for this, but we'll see. And I want to keep in mind that actually I'm going to cut that one a little bit shorter because I don't really want them all the same height. And when you do flowers, you want to kind of do odd numbers. Oh wait, let's see, which way is this going to go? Okay, so this handle is going to go to the left because my other one, the handle's going to the right. So I'm going to have the front facing me. Push this one down lower. There we go. And This one, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off shorter too because I know. There we go. Okay. Now, that's what it looks like so far. I'm not going to worry about the back because it's going to be close to the wall. And I have some, what do you call this? What do you call this? English ivy. I thought about putting the English ivy, which I think is what it's going to need. I think some English ivy. And I've had this for many years. So let's see how this is going to look. I'm thinking that those are what they call popcorn poppers. What are you talking about? Popcorn poppers. Okay, and I'll play with this, and I probably need to clean them. What was it I heard the other day you could spray on these? I think it was the Crafty Porch mentioned something, and it takes the dust right off of them. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I think her name is Beth. She showed it the other day, and I'm right in my seam. Okay. Okay, I will play with this, but I think that's looking okay. I just got to play with the leaves. Okay, I think that's going to look okay. Now, what I wanted to do was, I'm going to take some, that's what I use to keep, hold on, I can't see all the comments. Oh, you can put some salt in a paper bag and dust them. Thank you for passing the root beer 5 times. I appreciate that. That gets you on the wheel 5 times. Lysol, maybe it was Lysol she used. I think it might have been. Cynthia, did you watch her and hear her say that? Lysol? I think it was Lysol she sprays, and then you don't even have to dust or anything, and you can leave them in the arrangement and you just spray them. So I am taking, this is scraps from the Five Below, the rag rug, all of this except for the lace. And I just grabbed some colors because I didn't have much time to put into all the thought on this. And this is fabric from there, from that rug, and just a few pieces of lace. And I'm going to cut that little piece right there. And I'm just going to tie it on the handle just to have it hanging down. Can y'all hear me okay, I guess? Nobody said they couldn't hear me. I did charge my mic. My daughter said it sounds like you're in a whale, but it does cut out background noise if my dad's got something on. So, okay, so I just did one loop. Okay, now let me trim it. And the rag rugs do have a lot of strings, okay? So there is that to go on my shelf. And this picture and this bowl I've had also for a long time, and it's just been sitting on a bench that my dad made. And so now I'm going to put it in the kitchen, trying to go a little more vintage in the kitchen because I love the antique pieces. So I have 2 antique sifters as well. One of them has got snowflakes on it, so I'm going to leave that. But so there is that. Now let's go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, let me put this aside. I tried to group everything together that I'm going to use. And, okay, so this one, you can see it's damaged. I don't know if they did that on purpose because I did buy this from a flea market, I think. Because there's just a few chips on the edge, not much. But let me tell y'all, if you want to do enamelware, you can take pans from Dollar Tree and paint them in the white. And the best way to get this edge around here is to use one of these pouncers. And you put that in your red paint or your black or your royal blue is the different, and some greens that you can get enamelware in. And if you use a Lazy Susan, put this on your Lazy Susan and you just hold this pouncer there and turn your Lazy Susan and you hold this in place and you get a nice even line across your pan. And then go back, dip it again and go back around with it tilted toward the bottom. And you get a perfect ring around there. So there's your tip today. Okay, so now we're going to turn this over and I am not a Chalk Couture designer anymore. I have so many of these and this is the club for March this month, but I haven't worked it, so I went ahead and discontinued. So anyway, we're going to do this. I just want the butterflies and the flowers on the bottom of this because, like I said, I'm going to hang it on the hook in the center between my 2 antique utensils. So we're going to fuzz it a little bit first. And I'm just going to do it all in black because of the enamelware is all black. I'm not doing the different colors. If I can get this to come off, there it goes. Okay. So we're going to fuzz this. Put that right there, and I will lay this back on there. Okay. This morning when I was on live, I could not, my comments stopped. So, and I've noticed a lot of crafters are saying the same thing. And by the way, if you are commenting on Craft Around the Clock, and also if we get to 100, I see we're at 77. Oh, it just went to 73. If we get to 100, I will give 2 Happy Meals, which is 5 Easter napkins, okay? 5 Easter napkins is what you'll get in the mail for the person selected on the wheel. So be sure to sprinkle it out. Hello, Miss Sherry with Curvy Ladies Crafting. Be sure to sprinkle out, and let's get that number up. Invite a friend. Let's see. Let's see where it's going to go. I want my butterfly. Okay, it's still sticking pretty good. Let me put it on my... This might not have been a good idea. I got so much on my outfit. This dress collects everything on my dress. Y'all, my first video, my first live I did, I posted the other day. And I was doing... Oh, you know what? Y'all, I do not even have it centered. See, my hole right here to hang my thing is right there. Right there's my hole. I guess I better stand up and make sure I'm getting this in the center. But my first live, I did a transfer on a chalkboard, chalkboard that's black, and I chalked black on black, y'all. I had a blooper, my very first live. And then my husband called me, who never calls me when he's at work, typically. And I didn't answer. So he gets on the camera on our fireplace, and he's hollering at me to answer my phone. So you got to hear it all. And I was like, and you could tell by the look in my face, I was like, what the heck? He never calls me during the day. Is the house, is the office on fire or what? I first thought was an emergency or something. But anyway, so it didn't stop me though, y'all. I kept on going. Some people would have gave up, but don't give up if you're wanting to go live and you're wanting to do your business. Now, this stuff is old. It's almost a year old, so we'll see. And I got a lot of paste up there that's not even been opened. Okay, so typically you stir that a little bit. And let's go. I'm doing black on white now. So this is chalk. I can change it when I want to change it. So when Christmas comes, I can put a Christmas. I got plenty of Christmas stuff I can put on. It just glides on so easy. I love this stuff, but it's also not something everybody has, but if anybody's interested, there's plenty of crafters on Craft Around the Clock that do sell. And you can be in a monthly membership, where you get a transfer sent to you each month. Okay, so now I've got it all covered. Now I'm going to wipe this off and then go back over and make sure I take all the excess off. And it just goes back in the jar. Okay. Oh, you know what? I see a little bit of my butterfly. I'm going to bring it around the curve right there a little bit. All right. There we go. Now let's peel and reveal and squeal. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, Teresa, for sprinkling. I'll lay that right there, and I will wash that with water. Oh, why is my charging cord up here? I don't need that. Okay, so there is that. Is that cute? Give me some hearts if you like it. Because I don't know. There we go. I see it's working now. I see it working now. Thank you. Okay, we're 84, y'all. If we get to 100, that'll be 2 Happy Meals. 5 Easter napkins to 2 people. Thank you, Joy. Hey, Joy. Joy Roth. I checked a while ago. It still shows you are not following. So, I think what one of my other followers did is she changed her Facebook with the middle initial in her name, and then she unfollowed me, changed the initial or middle name, and then she refollowed me. Then she showed up because she was wanting to be part of my prayer group, and I can't invite anybody unless they're following. So it's just so bizarre. It's so bizarre. I don't understand it. So it shows that I lost 106 people last month. So, and I don't know if it's because I don't have a like button anymore, and it's just the follow button or something, but maybe I lost the people that in the beginning hit the like button, is what my husband's thinking, but I don't really know. Now I'm going to use a piece of this and make me a hanger to hang this, and I don't think I'm going to put any flowers on the top of this. I will see after I display everything on that wall, on that shelf, if I want to add anything on top of this bowl or not. Thank you, Teresa. Your first time watching. Oh yes, if you're new, put new in the comments. But not your last. I like that. I like that. Debbie, welcome, welcome. I have a lot of Debbies. Okay, so that's going to go in the middle, okay? This is going to be on the shelf above it. And when I take a picture, you'll see the whole vignette, okay? So let me put that back over there. Now let's do this one, okay? What do y'all call this? I think they used these back in the cattle day when you rode through the horse and buggies and you had to stop somewhere and make dinner. They used this to dip stuff out of the pot. I don't know. I can't even remember where I got it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like it is and just put me a little design here. Spider. What's a spider? It's been since that last Facebook update. It took me off. Yeah, well, you know, and also Betty said that she wasn't getting anybody that she used to follow. She wasn't getting notified. So that's the other thing. If you have crafters set as favorites, you better check it again, because, and when you have them set as favorite, that's the quickest way to get notified by Facebook. But if sometimes you get kicked off of that setting and you have to go reset it. You have to go reset it. So you always want to check. All right, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to hot glue these on. And I'm going to put the glue and then just kind of let it set for just a few minutes, because these are plastic and I don't want it to melt them. Plus I want to, you know, be able to pull it off if I decide to do it different. And I guess I could put me a napkin under this so it's not so noisy. There we go. Plus you can see better. And I'm sorry I got to have it this direction so I can see what I'm doing. And I am not a decorator or an interior decorator or a floral designer. My daughter, she's a floral designer, and she probably cringes when she watches me do my stuff. She's also really good at interior design, but do y'all hear my birds chirping? And the water? Okay, I've got till 3, let's see, what time did I go on? 2:15? No. What time did it go on? 2:15? I got till 3. Okay. Now, I just got that. Now I'm going to use, I took some, I had some lace material, and I went in there and I put it in my leftover coffee in the pot and just grunged it up a little bit with that. And I'm going to use some sari silk that I've also grunged with, I think it was Tracy's grunge mix. Miss Tracy's grunge mix, but I'm not positive. And I stuck it in the oven. And we're just going to make a hanging thing, not really a bow. Oh, and I wanted to put some of this Excelsior on here, I think. I was kind of disappointed when I got this today from Amazon. It's not as soft and silky or soft, and it's really hard and whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to really be like. But it seems like it's supposed to be really thin and softer, I thought. I don't know. So I'm just going to put some of that on here. Okay. Let's see, I got a short piece right here. Take that one out and put this longer one. I'm just thinking of I'm going to tie this. Then we're going to put a flower in the center of it. And I just want it to hang down. The streamer's hanging down. I think my comment, oh, thank you for those floating hearts. I think my comments may have stopped unless y'all stopped commenting. Because the last thing I see is Debbie saying spider. We use my silicone spatula to hold that down. And then, let's see, the string. Let me show you so far. I've got paper stuck to it. It's like that so far. Now, do y'all think a rose in the center like this? Or, where's the other flower? Oh, I got this one. Whoops. Oops. Get back there. Okay, so the rows are, I've got that flower, so that's flower number 2. I don't know where my flower went. Or I've got that flower number 3. Okay, so 1, 2, or 3. Oh, you know what? I may not be able to see y'all's comments. Doggone it. They're not moving. They are not moving. Okay. I guess I'll have to decide. Because I do not see. I think that one is too light. Okay, I'm going with the rose. I like it. And these roses did look like this. They're paper roses from the His and Hers section at Hobby Lobby, and I got them at 40-50% off. And I just poured the coffee left over in my coffee pot, and I just barely dipped them, and it just continues to run into the rest of the paper. These are paper roses, and then they come out looking like solar flowers. Okay, so that is that, and then I think I'm going to cut. I don't want everything the same length, but okay, so there's that's going to hang. So this is something that I don't use. It was just for looks, but this definitely will draw the eye to this piece hanging on the wall. And then, oops, let me get this one out. Oh goodness, my cord. Okay, and then I have this one. I don't know what this is. It caught all my strings. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. But let me show y'all this. Let's see, I have till 3. But this opens. And I don't know does anybody know what it is? Oh, there goes comments. I love this piece. Love it. Do you know what that is? All I can think of is popcorn. Put popcorn in there and put it on the fire. Pop, pop, pop. But I don't know what it is unless you put meat in there and you cook it. But what would y'all do with this? This is going to hang on one side. This is going to hang on the other side. And this is going to hang in the middle between those two. So maybe I should put some greenery on this one too. Popcorn popper for the fireplace. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. So I don't know. I don't know what I should do with it. With this one. I don't know. Even if I did, I think I would probably put it right here. But I'm not sure. So, any ideas? I don't think I'd put it here. Oh goodness, I forgot to silence my phone. 1 minute. 1 minute. I thought I had it all together. Oh, I thought I had it all together today. Let me silence. Okay. There we go. Everything but one thing. I had everything worked out. So I don't know if I should put something around this part, but anyway, I may figure that out. Yes, popcorn? I may figure that out when I'm off live, but let me show y'all some of what I've done before since I'm done early. But again, there's this. Now my husband's home. So he's loud. Let me show y'all this that I did the other day. So this was a clear glass cross from Goodwill, and I've had it probably almost a year. And so I got that. And then this is the Dollar Tree egg, just the half of it with the flat back side. And rocks, well, what I did is I did a foil technique that was inspired by Living a Heartful Life, Miss Sue, and she is also a Craft Around the Clock creator, and she does a foil technique. And so all of this is wrapped in foil, the egg on the inside, the outside, and all of this, and you can see the grain of the cross in there with the foil on it. And then I used metallic paints to cover and to color the surfaces, and it makes it pearlized. And then I did Jesus. Originally I did it in a blue, but then I went over it with a pearl that I bought yesterday, and then just put some flowers in there and a napkin on the inside, covered the base with the rocks to make it look more realistic. And thank goodness he is no longer on the cross, and he has risen, of course. But this to me is the greatest love of all, is what he did that day. So there is that piece, and I did put pearls around the outside, and there is diamond dust on the edge, the very edge, and I did not have that glued in. But but you can't see the sparkle probably, but it's there. And there is a tea light in here. I have it off right now. So that was done recently. And then of course this one is also one of the Dollar Tree eggs that's completely done. And it has the foil technique on the bottom of this candlestick from Dollar Tree. And it was also in the pearl blues. And I'm going to go over it with some pearl whites because I do have more of the metallics. And I got the Deco Art metallic pearl. And so I'm going to go over that with that again. And then this is a napkin on here. And I diamond dust some of the flowers there and put a little stem of flowers going down one side. And I think this is gorgeous. So that was one I did. Let's see. What did it do? But anyway, and then this here was eggs that I've repainted and done and put in there. So that is some of my crafts that I've done. And what do I got? 4 minutes. So all your crafts are always beautiful. Thank you, Cynthia. Peggy, very beautiful. What was the glue that you used on the foil? It is tack it over and over. And I've had many ask me if you could use a different glue. I do not know if you can or not. I would think not, because most other glues are going to dry. And what this does is it stays tacky. Where did I do with my foil? Let's see. This one's not done. I don't know where I laid my foil. I have some already done. I don't know what I do with it, but it stays tacky. So kind of like these transfers, they stay tacky. Well, that's what this glue does. This tack it over and over makes it stay like this. Okay, so that, and it's on one side. And I like to use, I get the foil sheets from Sam's. There's like 500 sheets or something in a box. And they're perfect for wrapping a baked potato or something. But I just take one piece and I sit here and I brush it on with a sponge brush. I just squirt some of this on, and then I brush it over it, and then set that piece aside. Do another one and set that one aside. And you just keep going on. And you can have multiple set up. And I'm going to do these rabbits. I'm going to do these rabbits because I don't want the shiny. And then I will do my metallic paints and stuff. You can paint breeches on them and a vest and all kinds of things. So the foil technique is awesome. So I've got 2 minutes, it says, I think. But yeah, so I'm going to do these. And in fact, Living a Heartful Life, if you look her up, she did this very, I think the same one in my other one back there. Both of these came from Target. She did both of these. And she put, let me see if I can get this one. She did this one, and she put pants on him, and she put, I think, pockets back here and had stuff coming out of his pockets. And she was able to go around his eyes and do amazing painting his eyes on. and all of that. And it's just amazing, the foil technique. But I do find that using the metallic paints are much better on the foil. And you got to let it dry really good when you paint it. So, and don't handle it until it dries. So that's what I found. So that is tack it over and over. It is in my link tree, which I think might be in the pinned comments, but I'm not positive. So the next crafter after me is Monarch Mom DIY. So refresh your page if you're on Craft Around the Clock and watch her. I've enjoyed it. Thank y'all for being here. Have a good day.